What's up, guys? We are Cactus Wrestling. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you know what's good for you. Today, we're going to be analyzing Lenny Pinto's Takedown series at the Cliff Keen Invitational from 2022. He has a kind of a underhook to a snatch single series that he hits all tournament long, and we're going to dive right into it and analyze. So here we go. First match. He's against Jonathan Lowy.
Wasn't he like the 4 seed or something?
Five.
5 seed.
Boom. You blink and you miss it.
I missed it. What did he even do?
Underhook right side.
Underhook.
Oh, he throws it by into the single and gets right behind him.
It's almost like the snatch single series where you're tossing and pulling.
Yeah. Pops it up, gets it, and Lowy's not expecting it. Wow, okay.
I mean, he went after it after 5 seconds.
You know what he does? He comes in strong with this right. Boom. You see how he came in strong with that right arm? If you're going in with an underhook, you have to go in hard with it. You got to try and get your elbow up or else it's not going to work.
Yeah, like Tyler Serlich.
I'm surprised his head's on the far side, though. I feel like that makes it tough. Like, if you go back, his head's on the left side. He doesn't come right head on, right head on the right side with the right hand underhook. I thought, and he's coming kind of across the body to snatch the leg. And he's posting to the left, head's on the left side to see what it is there. But he throws that hook hard enough, and he ducks underneath it.
I guess it doesn't matter because he's able to punch his right arm up so high.
Yeah, it seems like he's shifting his weight all to the left.
And he shifts it perfectly.
Wow. Man, he's got the head on the waist, just follows behind, gets the mat return. Wow, yeah.
I coach that for every heavyweight kid, and none of them want to do it. They all, just like Jack said, like they come in and they, hold the underhook and think that, oh, I'm here and I could just throw him by now. But as you see with Lenny Pinto, he explodes into it and he throws it hard. I mean, Lowy wasn't even expecting it.
I wasn't expecting it. It was less than 5 seconds into the match.
5 seconds into the match. And now you can see he's got the underhook position again. And now he's going to clamp down on it. He's expecting it, but he gets in on it anyway.
Yeah, wow.
Guys,
so he's coming in hard, and Lowy's doing a good job. He's clamping down.
Lowy's like, oh, let me block the hip, extend.
And Pinto's got his head on the right side this time. He's in good. His head's in good position, but his arm is nowhere near where it should be. He needs to get that thing up high.
Yeah, and he's keeping extended. He's defending well, and then it didn't even matter.
Yeah, I mean, he dropped more on like the waist than the legs, it looks like.
Yeah, because he pops this up, and then he's like, I'm going to take a shot with this because his left arm's coming to that right leg, and then the right arm's going to come down and try and chase around to get the backside of that right leg.
It's almost like a little shrug by. He just kind of opens himself up. He's like, I'm not in perfect position, but I'm just going to shrug him by and then go for it. And he commits. And that's why it works.
Yeah.
There's another takedown. Wow. 2 in the first minute.
That's hey, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Jack set it off. I was going to say, Jack set it off.
Underhook, shot.
Lenny Pinto's just a freight train of a human.
So this is one, he doesn't get it, but he goes in hard with that right, and he commits to it, and he doesn't quite get it.
Goes out of bounds, and he's getting defended right there,
But again, he's setting it up right. He's doing a hard right arm underhook. Head's on the wrong side. I think where he messed up here is his head's way too low.
Yep, way too low. He gets stuffed.
Yep. He's like, I've gotten it twice. He doesn't know what he's doing to stop this. And then, I guess maybe he's finally figured it out.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
So he's got that underhook.
Position again.
He's like, oh, no, get away, punch. Oh, yeah,
and
nice.
This is the move that quite possibly ended Lowy's season because he injures out and then doesn't wrestle on NCAAs or
surprised that ended up hurting his shoulder the way it did because I mean his arm doesn't even take the brunt of that fall.
I wonder if he's hitting off the mat.
Another key thing to point out right here is he's grabbing with his left arm right here.
Well, yeah, and even Loey's trying to block it. You could see Loey's hand is
Yeah.
right there trying to block that arm.
Yep.
So a common mistake is you could have that right arm underhook and then feel like you have to drop that right arm first to grab it, but he's grabbing with this left arm to get in. And then he's wrapping around the body with his right arm, which is actually quite dangerous. But as long as you follow through, he's losing. He's got the underhook. This is where he loves to be. This is his spot. 7 seconds.
No. Oh! And this time he incorporated his right leg, like
he has the trip in there.
So again, right arm underhook, head in the wrong position. That's how he scores it with it. Pops it, reaches with his left leg.
Head's going across the body.
Has the trip.
That right leg is coming in to scoop that leg, though.
So right here, he just hooks that leg. He's like, I don't have time to try and finish this correctly. I just got to hope that I can trip him. And sure enough, he goes straight down.
And yeah, Munoz doesn't have enough time to recover from that.
One thing I wonder about the head position is, I mean, so many guys, especially at the young level, are taught head, hands, hips. And I don't know if he's purposely having his head on the wrong side to lull these guys into a false sense of confidence. I mean, Munoz has his head blocking it out, or so he thinks.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's like, oh, I feel comfortable in this position, even though he has the underhook, because my head is against his trap, his shoulder. I'm safe here.
Well, I think it could also be giving him more space so that he's not, because if his head's on the right side where his underhook is, he might not be able to hoist it up enough to get his head underneath.
Yeah.
I usually don't like the trip either when I'm like, so many guys are like, oh, like they do it with the double. I'm usually not a fan of it.
I'm not a fan of the trip because the trip, if it backfires, you're basically can get pancaked straight to your back. So like,
well, I mean, it's a good backup when you're. I mean, clearly, 10 seconds left.
Well, no, 10 seconds to go, you got no risk there. But like, if it's the first period and you're going for that trip, like you really are putting it all out on the line.
If you're trying to hit this move in a match, I'd say the trip should be your last resort of a finish. The other few takedowns he had against Loey, that's how you should try and finish it. Come around, try and finish around both legs. Mat return if you need it. But this is a good failsafe. I mean, desperation.
For sure.
Underhook, boom.
Thanks for watching. We are Cactus Wrestling, and we'll see you next time on our next video.